The morning sun cast a golden glow over the lush green landscape as Amelia strapped on her backpack, preparing for her solo hike up the formidable mountain. She relished the freedom of venturing into the unknown, the exhilaration of conquering challenges on her own. With every step she took, her determination grew stronger, matching the unwavering spirit that resided within her. The trail meandered through a dense forest, its towering trees providing shade and serenity. Birds sang melodic tunes, accompanying Amelia's rhythmic footsteps. She inhaled the crisp mountain air, feeling a surge of excitement building within her chest. But as the day wore on, a subtle unease began to creep upon her. The once inviting sunlight turned into a haunting glow, casting elongated shadows that seemed to twist and dance in the corners of her vision. The whispers of the wind took on an eerie quality, their words lost in an incomprehensible language. Pushing aside her growing unease, Amelia quickened her pace, hoping to outrun the encroaching sense of foreboding. Yet, no matter how fast she walked, the presence followed, always a step behind. It was as if an unseen force had fixated its attention solely on her. As the sun started its descent, the atmosphere grew heavy, and a cold chill clung to the air. Amelia's heart raced, pumping adrenaline through her veins. She couldn't shake the feeling that something was very wrong. Determined not to let fear paralyze her, Amelia pressed on. Each step became a testament to her resilience, her defiance in the face of an unknown threat. She focused on the trail ahead, her eyes scanning for any signs of solace or safety. Yet the presence persisted, an oppressive weight on her shoulders. The once vibrant forest seemed to close in, its beauty overshadowed by an unseen darkness. Amelia's instincts screamed at her to turn back, but her indomitable spirit refused to retreat. As twilight painted the sky with hues of purple and gold, Amelia reached a critical juncture, a hidden threshold, imperceptible to the naked eye. Unbeknownst to her, she crossed into a realm untouched by mortal hands, a realm where time stood still, and the rules of reality bent and twisted. With one final step, Amelia found herself trapped in a disorienting limbo, severed from the world she knew. The forest vanished, replaced by an ethereal emptiness that stretched into infinity. Panic threatened to overwhelm her, but she steadied her trembling hands and took a deep breath. Gazing into the void, Amelia's eyes narrowed with determination. She understood that in this surreal realm, her own strength would be tested, and a battle awaited her. A battle against the dark being that had pursued her relentlessly. Summoning her courage, Amelia steeled herself for the forthcoming struggle. Her heart thumped in her chest as she prepared to face the entity that had brought her into this twilight realm. The echoes of her resolve resounded through the void, setting the stage for a confrontation that would define her journey through the shadows of the mountain. In the ethereal realm of limbo, Amelia stood poised, her eyes locked on the dark being that materialized before her. Its form, an amalgamation of swirling shadows and piercing red eyes, exuded a malevolence that sent shivers down her spine. Amelia knew that this was the entity she had been relentlessly pursued by, an ancient force hungry for her soul. A surge of adrenaline coursed through her veins as she tightened her grip on her hiking poles. Her eyes blazed with determination, unyielding in the face of the daunting challenge that lay ahead. She would not allow herself to be consumed by fear. With a battle cry that pierced the eerie silence, Amelia launched herself at the dark being. Blades of light materialized in her hands, striking against the shadowy mass that threatened to overwhelm her. The clash reverberated through the void, echoing with the magnitude of their struggle. Amelia's movements were swift and precise, her every strike fueled by her unwavering resolve. She tapped into a wellspring of strength she hadn't known existed within her, channeling her determination to push back against the malevolent force that sought to ensnare her. The dark being fought back, its tendrils of shadow lashing out in an attempt to subdue Amelia. But she refused to yield. She dodged and parried, weaving through the encroaching darkness with a grace born of desperation and determination. The battle raged on, each clash a testament to her unwavering spirit. As time became a blur in the timeless realm, Amelia's exhaustion grew, but she refused to let weariness overcome her. She drew upon the memories of her hikes, the strength of the mountains, and the resilience of nature itself. Every scar and blister she had earned on her previous adventures fueled her determination to emerge victorious. With a final surge of energy, Amelia delivered a resounding blow, striking the core of the dark being. A brilliant burst of light erupted, dispelling the shadows that clung to her being. The malevolent force faltered, its power diminishing with every moment. Amelia seized the opportunity, pressing her advantage. She fought with renewed vigor, her strikes becoming more precise and devastating. The dark being writhed and convulsed, unable to withstand her onslaught. And then, in one last burst of light, the entity shattered into fragments of darkness, dissipating into the void. Amelia stood, panting, her body bruised and battered, but her spirit unbroken. She had conquered the darkness that threatened to consume her. The limbo trembled, its foundation shaken by her triumph. The realm began to crumble, and Amelia knew that her time here was coming to an end. As the remnants of the shadowy realm fell away, Amelia found herself standing at the threshold once more. The light of a new day spilled in, beckoning her back to the world she had left behind. With a mix of relief and determination, she took her first step toward freedom, prepared to face the unforeseen consequences of her prolonged struggle in limbo. Stepping through the threshold, Amelia expected to return to the familiar sights and sounds of civilization. Instead, her heart sank as she gazed upon the desolate landscape before her. What once were thriving towns now lay in ruin, consumed by the relentless march of time. Amelia's eyes scanned the empty streets, the dilapidated buildings, and the haunting silence that pervaded the ghost towns. Dust swirled in the air, carried by a mournful wind that whispered tales of forgotten lives. She felt a profound sense of loss, as if the weight of the years she had spent in the limbo had disconnected her from the world she once knew. With every step she took, Amelia explored the remnants of once vibrant communities. She imagined the laughter of children and the bustle of daily life that had once filled these streets. Now all that remained were decaying facades and the echoes of a forgotten era. As she wandered through the ghost towns, Amelia began to grasp the magnitude of her entrapment. Time had slipped through her fingers, uncounted and unmarked. The world had moved on without her. Civilizations had risen and fallen, and she had become a relic of a bygone era. Emotions surged within her, a mixture of despair, loneliness, and an unyielding determination to reclaim her place in the world. She refused to let the passage of time define her. Instead, she embraced the strength she had discovered within herself during her battle with the dark being. Amelia scoured the ruins, searching for any remnants of modern life. She found fragments of old newspapers, faded photographs, and tattered remnants of clothing, all testaments to the lives that had once thrived here. Each discovery further fueled her resolve to find a way back to civilization. Days turned into weeks as Amelia pressed forward, her spirit unyielding. She scaled mountains, crossed treacherous terrains, and navigated through the remnants of forgotten towns. With each step, she confronted the isolation of her prolonged existence, battling against the weight of time that threatened to crush her spirit. Amidst the ruins, Amelia found signs of hope. In a forgotten library, she stumbled upon a weathered map that hinted at the existence of a settlement not yet lost to time. With renewed determination, she set her course and embarked on a grueling journey towards this glimmer of potential salvation. As she trekked across unforgiving landscapes, Amelia encountered the remnants of others who had fallen victim to the limbo. Names etched onto tombstones, abandoned belongings, and faded diaries filled with desperate pleas for escape. These reminders of others' struggles only strengthened her resolve, reminding her that she was not alone in her fight against the clutches of time. With each passing day, the settlements she encountered grew less desolate, showing faint signs of life. Amelia's heart swelled with a mixture of hope and trepidation. Had she truly found her way back to civilization? Or was she destined to forever exist on the fringes of a world that had moved on? But Amelia knew that the strength she had gained in the limbo would carry her forward. She would rebuild her life, carve her path through the remnants of forgotten towns, and embrace the second chance she had earned through her resilience and unwavering spirit. And so, with determination etched on her face and the echoes of the past guiding her steps, Amelia continued her journey, a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the unyielding will to forge a new destiny, no matter the passage of time.